Cherry. I'm an opiate addict, meaning heroin, yeah, and sleeping tablets also. It all started about when I was 20. The pills did. That I was always a goody before. I didn't want to, didn't have a need to use, no trauma, no nothing. Certain things happened with my diagnosis of BPD, stormy relationships, and I seem to seek out the bad ones, and I want to fix them. Maybe that's what it is. Each being like worse than the next. I don't know. It's very scary because you're constantly putting yourself at risk. It's always putting yourself at risk more than others, whereas antisocial, you're putting both at risk. I can often relate to the traits of antisocial as being a cluster B and also narcissism, because I think that my illness can make me quite narcissistic. Add on top of that the opiate and the way you act to procure drugs and stuff, that comes across as selfish also. So, yeah, it's just, yeah. So much, and now with this quarantine going on, and the coronavirus, I don't really want to talk about this in my videos, but it's very serious, and I've sent love to all your family and friends. We're not all gonna make it through it, and that's awful. That's so awful. So I know what it's like to lose people. It's awful. But, imagine if it's, someone's whole family and they're just, it's just not good. I know death's inevitable and that, but this is, I believe in my conspiracies and stuff, and I sometimes think maybe they want to wipe us out, with heroin addiction, a lot of fentanyl was killing a lot of people in the last 2 years where I live, and it's sort of thing is that. Because we know what the population's like, and it's crazy, the population's just getting out of control. Even though I reckon rates are down on pregnancy, I'm not sure about all over the world. Yeah. It scares me though, because I have gone so down on I know I'm switching from subject to subject, I apologise for that, it's something I do. And you're just going to have to deal with it. Sorry. Yeah. And my memory goes a lot. I'm a high risk with being an opiate addict in 30 to 35. I'm not 30 yet, but I will be in about 3 months or so. July. Math's not good. Yeah. Yeah, 4 months then. Okay. The opiate thing, it's getting worse and worse. I'm doing worse things than I ever thought I'd do. I've cut downloads. I'm proud of myself for that, so I have got to give myself credit for that. But I hate the fact that it makes me beg people for money. I don't want to do that, but then the beast's so bad that I do it. And I don't want to do it. I really don't want to do it. I'm sorry that I do it. It's so bad. It's so embarrassing. It's what am I doing? I want to be able to think I'll survive, and at the moment maybe I will, because I live on an island and ferries are stopping and planes are stopping and everything, so drugs aren't, and the only drugs that will come will be more money, and that's what will happen. So yeah, it could be a really good thing for me, this quarantining thing. It could get me past that. Because there'll be nothing there to take. It's going to be like gold dust. I don't know when it's going to lock down completely. I mean, I know it has in places like Italy, and we're not far behind them. I don't know what in America. I'm just you've got to look every day, and I'm just so not a news person anyway that I'm really trying to avoid doing this. I wanted to knock out some YouTube videos because I've just been lazy recently and just doing my own. I've got a dog that I want to incorporate in a few of my videos. You'll see a lot of her. I'm slowly working on my relationship with my dad, which I will go into, like, the ups and downs of it. The thing is, I heard someone talking about this on their YouTube channel the other day, that a BPD person will literally forget those they love when they're not with them, like they're not there. And that's so horrible. Sounds so awful, and it's like, it does feel like that though. I can totally get it, like, and it's like trying to go back to those bad times, and when you're not in them, it's like hard, and when you're not in the happy times, it's hard to remember. It's sort of like delirium, isn't it? Yeah. The opiate taking was brought on by a rape and some sexual abuse and emotional abuse. And then, but I got with a full-on psychopath after that, who at the beginning was love-bombing me, so I thought he was helping me. He wanted me to go to the police. He wanted me to report it. He wanted me to do these things. He genuinely seemed concerned, and even now, like, I still feel like he did genuinely care, like, but then the other evidence of going behind my back to other people would prove not, so it was very hard, like, if he wasn't like that, it'd be a heartbeat to get back with someone like that. But I know it's bad, and I know it's wrong. I just want to be loved, and I think we all do. I think we all want to be accepted. We all try our best to do that, and I want this channel to get bigger. I want to make new friends, and right now I can't. It's lovely weather here. I don't know, like, about the whole going out thing and what to do with that. But my dog's going to need to go out anyway. Yeah. So, the backstory at the start of the opiate addiction was abuse. Trauma, coming off my Valium script, being homeless, meetings on, mum chucking me out, then me getting a hostel, meeting a heroin addict, yada yada yada. And like, I will stop from there because I'm not in the right mood for this.